In this video everyone, we got some great news to go over, straight from a developer over at Mojang known as ItzJhief, who did actually recently speak out about NFTs, which I think reflects greatly on Mojang and could provide a bit of insight as to the future of NFTs surrounding Minecraft. And I'm just going to give you a little spoiler, it is great news. So with that being said, drop the video a like and let's dive right into it. So everyone, I'm sure you've all heard about this over the past year or so, but basically NFTs have been kind of a buzzword going around. It's something new that I'm sure you've all heard about. I'm not going to talk about it in this video too much, just about what ItzJhief had to say about it, so be sure you wait a bit further on to understand what they are properly, and I'll obviously talk about the article ItzJhief mentioned here. But we've got some great news in general to go over. Basically I'm going to break it down real quick. Some people at least do like NFTs and see the benefit of them, but the majority of people do see the harm in them. They're bad for the environment, and just in general they look kind of down upon, especially within the gaming space, which is where ItzJhief comes in and says this: as developers we need to stay informed. NFTs in the gaming space could spell disaster. I highly encourage all game developers and studios to read this in-depth analysis and guide about NFTs from Climate Replay to help us talk about it more effectively. That one specific part from ItzJhief was very interesting, where he actually says NFTs in the gaming space could spell disaster. That gives ItzJhief's kind of opinion about this definitely very interesting, and in general I think this does reflect well on Minecraft. We've heard this from a few other developers over the past year or so, where they've actually came out, gave their thoughts, their opinions, and of course people may say but the developers are not Mojang, they do not speak for Mojang, but I think that it does speak well about the mindset. Obviously if Mojang was trying to get NFTs out there for Minecraft, which are basically like sellable items or things that can be sold within Minecraft or surrounding it, I feel like the developers would have a very different mindset. But the fact that so many from Mojang itself have spoke so negatively about them, or at least are very cautious about them and are very skeptical about them, it does reflect about what Mojang is actually thinking, I think, which is definitely very good. ItzJhief did link an NFT guide from Climate Replay below that tweet, so if you want to get informed or learn or figure out what it is for yourself, I definitely recommend you check that out. But we also have a tweet from Echo Soldier, who is a huge Minecraft YouTuber, absolute legend in the scene, who did comment on this saying amen to this. The amount of NFT companies reaching out to me via emails and DMs is ridiculous. Most people don't understand the harm this is causing to the planet, and of course I could go on for days showing all the replies and other people's thoughts about this, but the one we need to focus on is ItzJhief, one of the most prominent community members surrounding Minecraft right now, publicly, openly sharing this mindset is very interesting. And as I mentioned earlier, I feel if Mojang was even considering this, I would not allow for this to happen. Of course the developers, this is their own personal accounts and they can say what they like, but it's definitely, as I mentioned, on the good side that we are hearing this from ItzJhief. And I'm not going to break it down, my opinion, my thoughts, because I'm really not too educated on this myself, but from what I understand at least, it would be a very strange method of monetizing Minecraft if this was introduced. It could be done either outside of the game, selling Minecraft related NFTs, or it could be done within the game. NFT basically means non-fungible token, basically giving each purchased item its own identity, making it more personal for the person that purchased it. As I said, I really cannot go too depth into this myself in this video, so I recommend you check out other videos about it. There's plenty out there, but with other games that have tried to do this, it has ended in absolute disaster. Ubisoft attempted to do this with Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which obviously did not end well. A ton of backlash was actually made from this as a result, and in general just the gaming community really does not want this. Of course, you may have heard this thrown around, and even Echo Soldier touched upon it in that very well put together tweet, but they are harmful for the environment, and as I said, I'm not going to get into that in this video, but that's just the general bit of information you need to know. As I touched upon as well, we've also heard from other developers and people over at Mojang about this, and from the general vibe we get from them, it seems like all in all Mojang is more on the negative side towards NFTs, which is obviously great for Minecraft. It does spell that no plans are in the works for NFTs surrounding Minecraft to come to the game. In a previous video we even touched upon a quote saying Minecraft is a pro-nature game, so with Mojang wanting to go in that direction with Minecraft and to portray that, I really seriously do doubt that any kind of NFTs of any sort will come to Minecraft. Mojang have a very strong stance on this, and they know that the community is impressionable. They have a lot of young players, so adding this kind of stuff to the game would greatly impact the community, and Mojang knows this, which is great. They do not want to add anything that is risky or may have a negative impact. Like, we do not even have anything remotely close to that in Minecraft, apart from the marketplace where items can be purchased and skin packs and resource packs, but apart from that there's nothing. There's no shady purchasable things, there's no loot boxes, like anything like that, which is awesome. I just hope Mojang continue to go in this direction, but I'm sure that a lot of people will find this interesting. The reason I'm making this video is because we've heard solid stances from studios and developers in the past, and I just thought it would be interesting to speculate upon Mojang's mindset about this. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, and I cannot stress this enough, this is from King B Dogs personally on King B Dogs' account, but King B Dogs, as I mentioned, is a very prominent developer over at Mojang and does kind of represent Mojang itself. And as I said, I do just think this is in general good news, so just put your thoughts down below on this in the comments and drop a like on this video if you support this tweet from King B Dogs. And as I said, I cannot stress this enough, check out the NFT guide that King B Dogs actually posted over on Twitter from Climate Replay, of course. It should give you a bit of insight if you want to learn more, which I definitely recommend. Do not put any thoughts out there or speculation or anything like that unless you know about it, so I definitely recommend you check this out, learn about it, become educated like King B Dogs said, and it's good to at least know kind of Mojang's mindset about NFTs and this kind of stuff coming to games in the future and coming to Minecraft, which is great. So let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments, and hopefully we hear more about this from other developers. I'm sure now King B Dogs has been vocal about this, we may hear more from other developers, Jappa, Olraf maybe, others at Mojang, so we just get a better idea of what they think about this. But thank you all for watching everyone, it's been me, ItzJhief. Have an amazing day and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.